Hello, everybody. Another interesting night in the land of Katie and Raquel. Katie is laying off to the side. You can't see her right now. There she is. I assure you she's here in spirit. Um, so tonight, I'm going to read you a passage, if you can call it that. It's from one of these stupid things on myyearbook.com. It's these stupid quizzes. It's like 7 minutes in heaven with emo boy, whatever. You're at a party, you pick a hat, you go make out with this guy or whatever. Some of them are horrible, some of them are awesomely horrible. I like to read them in horrible voices. It amuses me. I'm going to try to keep the same voice the whole time. I probably won't. I'm going to laugh. If Katie starts to laugh, I'm going to laugh more. It's probably going to be pretty horrible, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best. Who did I pick?
You picked...
Oh, I picked Danny. He is my brother's best friend. Okay, I'm going to do this the best I can. This is somebody else narrating it. I don't know. It's a weird setup. You'll get used to it. Okay. You walk up nervously to the hat and reach in. Number 1. Number 1? You say out loud? You look around and laugh when you see Danny stand up. Out of the corner of your eye, you see your brother stand up and walk over to Danny, whispering something in his ear as he was walking towards the closet. You turn around and walk into the closet with Danny. Hey, you say awkwardly. You guys never really talked much. He was always chilling out with your brother. He smiles and says, hey, you know we don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'm totally fine if you want to, of course, but I mean, if you don't, I'm okay with that too. You look at him and say, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's just a kiss. He nods and leans forward, kissing you softly on the lips. You guys break up and just look at each other. You lean back on the side of the closet opposite of him and blush. Okay, now what? He looks at you and then suddenly lunges at you, pushing you back against the closet. He looks back at you and then kisses you again. God. Then you feel him go stiff and begin to pull back, but you don't want him to stop. So you lunge at him to make sure he wouldn't pull away. God, kidding me. You start making out with him, and when you decide to ask, do you want to go all the way? He looks at you and says,
Yeah, because making out just go
Katie, it's okay. Your brother told me that if I touched you, he'd kick my ass, so, I think I can take your brother and everything, but, it's really all up to you. They're so polite like that. Where am I? You smile, and push him down to the ground, straddling him. You take his shirt, I'm assuming I take his shirt off at this point, and then rip yours off. You feel him tense and indecision, not sure if he wants to touch you, but you convince him by whispering in his ear, I want you. I don't care what my brother thinks. I just want you to fuck me. Good dialogue here. He smiles and growls. Fine then. You want me so bad? Here we go. He flips on top of you and starts sucking on your neck like a true romantic would. You moan and look down, reaching at his belt and prying it off him. Then you try to unbutton his jeans and frown as you fumble with the button. You growl in frustration. Arr. He looks down and laughs. You're so cute when you're frustrated. Then he reaches down to the bottom. What? God, these people can't spell. Okay, let's see what they're trying to say here. Then he reaches down to the button and unbuttons it with one finger. You roll your eyes. Show off. You take his pants and smile when you see the bulge in the boxers. God, she is horrible. After attacking your neck, he finally moves on to your chest. He reaches back to take off your bra and growls when it refuses to unhook. You laugh and ask, you need help with that? He looks up at you momentarily. not for a second taking his hands off the clasp. You sigh and reach your arm back, unclasping your bra with one finger. He sighs and looks up at you. Show off. God, this is horrible. It doesn't go on for much longer, I promise. Then he reaches back and finally takes off your bra, and at the same time reaching down and taking off your jeans. This is a very talented man right here. He has 4 hands, apparently. Then he reaches down and takes off your panties. He sits up and looks down at you for about a whole minute, making you feel extremely self-conscious.
Wow.
Oh, this is the greatest part, Katie. Katie's gonna love this. Your boobs are so fucking awesome, he says, practically drooling. Yeah, seriously, he says that. I apologize. You smile and reach down, taking off his boxers. You smile as you look at his growing member. Yummy! It seriously says yummy, I'm not making this shit up. He notices you looking and smiles. Then he goes up to your breasts and begins to fondle with them. While at the same time sliding his hand up your... Oh god, I can't read this part. Okay, I'm gonna skip some of the gross shit right here. It's totally graphic. I should have probably read the whole thing before I started reading this to you. That was a bad decision on my part. Oh, he does use protection. Okay. So there's a little bit of foreplay here. You know. Then he reaches into the pocket of his jeans, which are lying on the floor, and takes out a condom, which he just has in his pocket randomly.
Better safe than sorry.
He looks... Yes, better safe than sorry, kids. Protection. He looks back up at you and then asks, "Are you a virgin?" You blushed and nod.
What a whore!
It's okay, it's okay. I've got 3 minutes left. Let me finish this. He smiles and says, "I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be your first. Every guy's dream is to screw a virgin."
Wow.
Apparently. I know, right? He slowly enters you. Good times. He says some stuff. Do you want to stop? You consider stopping, but decide to stick it out, so you shake your head to the side. Then after a few minutes of pain, you suddenly start to feel good. Really good. Oh god, man, I can't read this. This is horrible. This is like worse than the normal ones. Like this is bad.
We picked the wrong one.
We picked the wrong one. We went through like a bunch of them trying to find one, but I can't read this part. Hold on.
Jesus!
I know, it goes on
So
forever.
basically they have sex ridiculously and
I don't know if the
jerk
camera
him
can
off.
hear you.
Probably can. Yeah, see that movie.
Barely. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, so, you're doing it. Say your name. Oh, what? I want to hear you pant my name. So you open your mouth again and begin panting through the shirt he put on your mouth to keep you quiet. True romantic, this guy. You say Danny a few times, which is really creepy. That's my uncle's name, so I'm not gonna say it. You smile. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye, you precious boobylicious thing. Boobylicious is actually stated in this.
Oh my god.
Um,
That should be in the dictionary.
then he... What? Oh, then the door flew open and your brother looked in and smiled when he saw that you two were on opposite sides of the closet. Then he looks at Daniel and says, "I always knew you were a smart guy." You rolled your eyes and walked out and said, "I gotta go to the bathroom." As you were leaving for the bathroom, you stopped at Daniel and asked, "Want to come with me?" He smiles and says, "I wouldn't want to come with anybody else." And that's the end. And I'm sorry if the camera work on this was horrible. I was reading this on the screen the whole time. Time is running out. I'm sorry for wasting your time. That was ridiculous. I apologize
We'll
ahead of
get
time.
better, we promise.
If you have something that you would like me to read in some sort of voice, just send it to me.
Here.
I can do more voices than my lame ass voice I just did. I apologize. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, so I'll see you guys later.